Hello, my name is Michelle Martinez. I am the Program Manager for the Southwest Affiliate. The purpose of this video is to run through how to run reports for the stroke module. I'm going to go ahead and start off by logging into your account. Once you community page, and this is how everyone should look, there are four major icons on this page. We have the patient, enter a new patient, the patient grid, the reports, and the PMT resources. Today we're going to focus on the running reports icon. So once you get here, go ahead and select it. It will take you to the reports menu. The most important one on here is the configurable measure reports. This has already been pre-built for you with some very good reports. So we're going to go ahead and select. For the configurable measure report, you have several options to pick from. First, we're going to select our time period. Since we just finished 2017, we're going to go ahead and run their data. For the interval, we typically work on quarterly, so I'm going to switch that to quarterly. I'm going to do 2017, and I'm going to do all 4 quarters. Once you select your time period, you'll drop down to the Report 1 section, and for the standard measures, this is where you're going to find your achievement awards. So for stroke, for the achievement awards, we have this one. If you select it, it's a very unusual name, but on the side you could see that this is the recognition awards. So this is the correct file we're looking for. There's several things you could also change about this. The format, I prefer bar charts. You're more than welcome to choose a line chart. I come in here to check my patients for the patient records. That's a very good way to troubleshoot something. But for just general overview purposes, we're just going to stick with bar chart. You can go ahead and compare yourself to other hospitals or leave that as is. For this video, we're going to leave that as is. There's once you finish selecting what kind of report you want, the next file is the filter option. If you go ahead and show this, there's several ways you could filter out your report if you're concerned about one area. For now, since we're only doing a general, we're going to leave all those filter options blank. Now for our display options, we're going to go ahead and select the achievement goal line since I know that I want to be able to quickly see if I'm meeting standards or not. There's other things I usually select. I usually select one benchmark per group and similar measures on the same graph. Once you selected all that, you go ahead and click Generate Report, and your report should be pretty much similar to this. You'll have your bar graph on top. Your achievement measure line gives a quick little overview to see that all of these above the line are meeting expectations. All the ones below are not. They are separated by your quarters. So you do see that quarter 1 doesn't have any data. I'll actually go ahead and scroll down and figure out what happened there. So if you scroll down, all of these colors are of course assigned to their own little section. So we know that one is our IV, this one's our early, what's on here. And if we keep scrolling down, we will see that our data is in a table format. So we have no data for quarter 1 on this one, but we do have quarter 2, quarter 3, and I know something happened in quarter 3 which gave me a 50% compliance. I would actually go back and pull a patient grid just to figure out which patients dropped out, review their chart just to make sure they're a complete fallout. Same goes here, I have 0%, so I'm just going to go ahead and verify that that one patient did fall out. It's a little quick glance to look at your percentages just to see which areas you would have to go back to. So quarter 1, quarter 3, I might want to go back and review those patients. Once you're done, you could go ahead and close out, and we're going to move on to running our quality measures. So similar format, I'm going to leave everything the same. Quarters are going to stay the same. But for my drop-down report, I am actually going to pull my quality measures. So that one is pretty self-explanatory on here, not as typical as the achievement one. Once you click on it, you can verify that these are my 8 quality measures. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to remain with my bar chart, leave the filter options alone, but over here I'm going to drop down and deselect achievement goal line, and I'm actually going to put my plus goal line because achievement is 85% while my plus goal line is 75%. I'm going to go ahead and generate the report. Similar format as the previous one with our bar graph on top, and then all of our tables down below. It's a very good way to have both representations. The first one, of course, just gives me a very quick glance, and then I could dive down deeper on which patients are not meeting expectations. That is how to pull your achievement measures. We're going to go ahead and do the final award recognition section, which is our target stroke. And that one is right here with a very good name called Target Stroke Set. We verified that these are the ones I wanted. Scroll down, and I'm actually going to deselect one more time. Actually, I usually put similar measures. This one doesn't allow me. All of the goal lines are taken off because my achievement goal line is 75%. Achievement goal line is 85% plus is 75, so I'm going to leave those alone. Generate report. And here we go. We have, once again, our bar graph on top, and then we have table formats to figure out which patients fell out or did not. And that is our target target stroke. We're going to go ahead and, if you notice on this one, it didn't group them all together. It wasn't an option. So each one gets their own little graph. So that's what happens if you deselect group similar measures. So I'm going to close out on this one. Now, if you notice, I had to go back 3 times to put those reports together. I don't want to have to do that every single time, so there is a way to run all 3 reports at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and change this back to my achievement measures. Then I'm going to scroll down a little bit further and add another report. This one is going to be my quality measures. I'm going to scroll down one more time and add another report. And this one is going to be my target heart failure stroke. And I'm going to select my options for this one. I know that there's going to be my achievement line and my plus line. And once I generate this report, I will have one report that has all my values in it. Another useful aspect of this report is the quick option to print it, export it to Excel, or export it to a CSV. Now, similar report, just if you scroll down, you'll have the tables at the bottom. All of your measures should be here for all 3 criteria. Another way to do this that is very helpful is I came in here, I know this is a report I want to run every single time. I could actually save it. So if you give this file a name, so I'm going to call it Stroke 2017. If you save this report, it will pop up in your report section. So then every single time it'll be the exact same report pulled, of course adjusted for the current time frame. And so you won't have to select this every single time. So I encourage everyone to go into the report section, figure out how you want your reports displayed, and then save it. I would save you a lot of clicks and make it very useful. Thank you so much for your time. We'll continue doing videos on the most asked about topics. Have a wonderful day.